Hello. Again, nice work at Claw Island. And, as I said before, my condolences on Tybalt.
Thank you all for coming. We're here because Claw Island proved the value of cooperation. Our Pact has already achieved remarkable results. As the Pact's leader, I am adopting the rank of Marshal. I'd also like to present my second in command, one of the heroes of Claw Island, who will bear the rank of Commander. To defeat Zaitan and cleanse Ore, the Pact needs to go on the offensive. For that, we need a headquarters. I suggest the abandoned fortress on Terzetto Bay.
I know the place. Formidable, easily defensible, and right on Zaitan's doorstep. A solid decision, Marshal Traherne. The Vigil is with you.
It is a wise choice. The Priory will also follow you to the Pact's new headquarters and on into Ore.
No argument here, Marshal. It's a smart call. Count the Order of Whispers in as well.
Excellent. I'll begin preparing our new headquarters at the Terzetto site, which I have codenamed Fort Trinity. I look forward to seeing you all there. One moment, please, Commander. I'd like to speak with you.
Hey!
Let's hope the Smiths rise to my challenge out of innate nobility, or at least pride. Thank you for coming. I'm Marshal Traherne, and I've invited each of you here because you are the finest smiths and crafters in all of Tyria. I'm forging a pact to deal with the Elder Dragons. The three major orders of Tyria have agreed to join, but we also need you and your skills.
It would be an honor to stand with you, Firstborn.
Your envoy already approached me with a similar offer, Marshal. I've decided to accept. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Ha! There's only one finest smith in Tyria, and you're looking at it. I stand ready to prove it.
Excellent. I have a list of potential projects. My quartermasters will make sure you have the tools and raw materials you need. Please begin at once.
Somebody, help me! The team studying Rancor Ruins was overwhelmed by the undead.
I'm glad to see you. Something is definitely unnatural here. That miasma settled in shortly after we arrived. Fortunately, our allies sent help. Agent Zuri from the Order of Whispers and Crusader Afanan from the Vigil.
At your service, killing Orions is my purpose in life, but in the spirit of our newly forged union, this feels extra noble.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander. Take a good look. Once I get started, you won't see me coming or going.
Noted. Our objective is to locate a missing Priory team. Traherne, this is your mission. How do you want us to handle it?
By playing to our respective strengths. Zuri goes in to conduct stealth reconnaissance, while the rest of us take the main path through the ruins. We'll draw the attention of any Orions, and thin out their numbers as we proceed. Let's all rendezvous at the far end of the site.
I'm going stealthy. I'll report back as soon as I know anything.
No survivors here, but we'll keep looking. Those barricades won't hold for long. We have to move.
Come here!
Another barricade. That means we're headed in the right direction. Forward! We can't break through and protect our people. Too dangerous. Have to find another way.
Are we glad to see you? Never seen a flood of Orions like that, and I've been doing this for years.
You're safe now. Stick close to us and we'll get you out of here intact.
What about our second team? They went ahead to secure a recent discovery right before the undead tide came in. They might still be alive.
I can confirm that. There are tracks leading into the caves. It's a defensible position, so the second team could be dug in there.
Then we're not leaving until we're sure, one way or the other. Spread out and protect the researchers. We're going on.
I hope we find the second team soon. I've known some of those scholars since I joined the Priory.
Found the entrance to the caverns. It's barricaded shut. I've got this. Stand back.
We can't afford to lose the second team, or the artifact they were hunting.
Hey, over here! Help!
Stand by to withdraw. Commander, you lead the way. Keep together and stay on your guard. Where did that come from? This was supposed to be our way out.
The Orions funneled us here. They've showed disturbingly advanced tactics ever since we arrived.
Another dead end. Militarily, I'd say we're being funneled into a trap.
I've seen the Orions swarm and I've seen them lurk, but I've never seen them set traps. Are they capable of tactical thinking?
Oh yes. I've seen them do exquisitely horrible things. If the Priory team found the artifact I suspect they found, it all makes sense.
They were looking for a dwarven tome. Why would Zaitan care so much about an ancient book of lore?
I believe it contains information about the last time the dragons rose. Its very existence proves they can be beaten back. Our enemy wants to keep that information from us.
How does the dragon even know about it? Zaitan doesn't strike me as much of a reader.
Zaitan knows everything its minions know. One of its corrupted servants, while alive or after death, must have seen the tome. Commander, to me. I believe I can get us out of this situation, but I'll need you to protect me while I do it. We're trapped, but I can summon the reinforcements we need to fight our way out. My minions will aid in our escape. Buy me some time to prepare.
Welcome, Senpai. Lured you here, trapped you here, now you die here. The elements bow before me, and I bow before Zaitan. He willed your death. He shall have it.
I was born to undo your master's work. If I must kill you to achieve that, so be it.
The dragon commands and we answer. Well done, Marshal Traherne. That Orion ugly looked nigh unstoppable. You did it.
The Pact did it. Our combined efforts made this happen, just as we'll defeat Zaitan together. Hopefully, our chances of doing just that have been improved with the information contained inside the Dwarven Tome.
We can help you there. I'm fluent in Ancient Dwarf. Get us out of here and I'll work on that tome until it's completely translated.
Done. Zuri, please escort the research teams back to Concordia. Commander, you're with me.
War Master Kason? Traherne said you're having communication problems. I'm here to help.
Glad to hear it. This duty is too dangerous for cross signals. I have the best trained artillery crews in the entire Pact, but they keep making rookie mistakes. I don't get it. There's a mortar team heading out right now. Their target is a horde of undead massing in the southwest. Join the team, escort them to the kill zone, and help them set up. I'd like to see a mission go smoothly for a change. Crusader Black Powder, status report.
Mortars loaded and ready for deployment, War Master.
Good. Traherne's second in command will handle operations on this mission. You take care of logistics, but the commander calls the shots. Clear? Good. Now move out.
You heard the War Master. Move out! The undead make our pack animals skittish. They freeze up when that stench hits them. Unload the supplies and get those mortars ready to fire. The mortars are in position, and the target is in range. Standing by for orders, Commander.
Everything looks solid. Mortar teams, fire at will.
You heard the Commander. Fire! All right, let's get down there and mop up. Lead the way, Commander. We're right behind you. Wait! These are friendlies!
Heads
We
up.
just
We
shelled
got a
an
large
entire
one.
platoon of our own troops!
Smoters Eye, you just called down fire on our own troops!
But I saw undead. We all saw undead. Black Powder, back me up here.
Sorry, Commander. I saw some undead, but I was focused on the mortar teams during the bombardment. Kason put you in charge, so I assumed you knew what you were doing.
Just get me back to base. I need a medic. And half my force is still in the volcano. They're waiting for me to extract them. You want to make this right? Go get them out. Unless you plan to blow up them too.
Not your best day's work. How are you going to fix this? I'll send word to get an extraction team to the volcano on the double. I can't keep you on active duty with my squad, but feel free to investigate this matter on your own. I'm not sure what happened out there, but I'm sorry it turned out like this.
Celsi. I know you. You're the Pact's second in command. What brings you out here?
I'm here to investigate Tactician Siska. There was an incident with a mortar team. What can you tell me about her?
Not much. Never liked her, to be honest. She never should have been promoted. Always seemed like she was up to no good. I can't prove anything, but she spent a lot of time shuttling back and forth between her post and the Black Citadel. There's a bar near the Heroes Forum that she liked. A lot of shady deals go down there. The barkeep might know more.
The Legion calls.
Happy to help, boss. I used to be a soldier. Some of my best friends are soldiers, and all of my best customers are. Yeah, I know Siska. She hasn't been in for a while. She used to haunt that corner table with her partner in crime, Ignavis. That's a figure of speech, by the way. I don't know if they actually did crime. Ignavis would know more. He's stationed up in Snow Ridge Camp, face to face with the Flame Legion.
Are you Ignavis? I'm here to talk about Tactician Siska.
Scorch it. I knew Siska's schemes would get us both busted by the brass. For the record, I never gave anything to the Flame Legion. Siska knew those weapon shipments were for the Pact, but she was all. No one will miss a few crates here and there. She took me to the Flame Camp, but made me wait outside during the exchange. There was a lot of light and noise, and then she staggered out alone. She threatened me, told me to keep my mouth shut or else. Then she ran off. I haven't had anything to do with her since. I swear it. I don't know where she is now, but I can tell you where that camp was. Is that enough to get me off the hook?
It's a start. But if you lie to me, I'll make sure every officer in the Black Citadel hears about you moonlighting as an arms dealer.
Thanks, Commander. I won't let you down.
You're just in time. I need your help.
Oh, a new discovery. Marshal Traherne, what are you doing here?
Flame Legion has intercepted Pact weapons shipments. They're about to deploy them against our Black Citadel allies. The Pact can't afford to antagonize the Citadel. We need allies, not more enemies. I've mustered a strike force to keep this from getting out of hand. Don't just stand there. Move! We've got to stop the Flame Legion and recover those weapons. Hurry! Our allies are waiting. The Flame Legion has been undermining us from the start. Now they'll pay. We have to deal with the Flame, but we'll never be able to focus on the dragons.
Wait, was that who I think it was? Did you bring in Destiny's Edge? I'm having trouble understanding all this. I need to find the flame camp.
Don't bother, there's nothing in that camp. Stay away from it. That's an order.
What's wrong with me, Traherne? What's wrong with you? Why are you trying to keep me from that camp?
Because you're unfit for command. Unfit for duty. You're sick, seeing things. Like this. I got your message, Commander. You have my attention. What's so dire that it demands a face-to-face meeting?
Thanks for trusting me. I believe that a Pact officer named Siska has been compromised by the enemy.
I know Siska. She filed an angry report about how you gave the order for mortar teams to fire on her soldiers.
I believe that's part of the setup. Someone used illusions to trick me into giving the order to fire. When I looked into Siska's background, it led me into another Mesmer trap. There was even a fake version of you. I think Siska's behind it. All I ask is that you look into it.
I'll investigate. Your instincts have proven reliable so far. Come, walk with me while I gather my thoughts. I spoke with Siska in the field hospital. She seemed entirely normal. If illusions are part of this problem, we're probably facing a powerful Mesmer. That would also explain the false version of me you mentioned. But why? If it's Siska, what does she hope to gain by separating you from the Pact? Wait, that's an Orient Eagle. Why is it here so far from Orr? They alert. If that was some kind of scout, our Mesmer enemy may have more surprises for us.
Give me something!
Status report.
No casualties. Minimal damage to the camp.
Good. What's going on?
Undead grubs, Marshal. They're tunneling into the camp.
Look! There, off the coast. Prepare the mortars. We have to sink that ship. Only a fool would not see that the deeper we dig into the Siska question, the more danger we face. You've been the primary focus of these attacks so far, but it's clear that I am the real target.
That fits. If you can't trust me, or I'm dead, you lose your second in command. It makes you and the Pact more vulnerable.
And if the Mesmer is out to disrupt the Pact's chain of command, Zaitan's forces must be planning a major assault. Fort Trinity is the most likely target. Conquering it now would be a huge setback to the Pact. We can't risk that. I'm calling in our forces. Meet me in Fort Trinity, and we'll prepare for Zaitan's minions.
Commander,
to see you. Marshal Traherne is waiting for you.
The crate orb we recovered is fascinating. It literally prevents the dead from rising again.
Man, I wish we had 100 of them. How does this work? Can we replicate it?
Not so far. The only thing we know for sure is that it's steeped in powerful magic.
As long as it works, we can figure out why it works when the war is over.
Fight what cannot
Zaitan's
be
forces
fought.
are coming. Why aren't the Asura gates functional?
I'm sorry, Marshal. We can't seem to isolate the problem.
It could be our proximity to ore. Or maybe we've got a saboteur.
This is critical. Without those gates, we're cut off from any reinforcements.
I'm impressed. This place was already formidable, but you're making it even stronger.
I hope so. We've seen a huge increase in undead activity while we've been establishing our defenses. I believe a major attack is imminent. All the signs are there. Our outermost defenses have suffered a series of probing attacks, and we've lost several long-range scouts. We recovered a powerful magical orb from the depths and explosives from our top demolitionist. But there have been some disturbing glitches in communication. Fort Trinity is not yet secure. Worst of all, our Asura gates aren't functioning, and nobody can tell me why. Magical or mechanical failure? Saboteurs? It's all very disturbing. I want you to double-check our defenses, starting with the lumber camp. They've lost a lot of workers, and we need that timber.
We're behind schedule. Traherne needs more lumber to strengthen our fortifications.
The last module party we sent out is still missing. We have no idea what happened to them. Until we do, we can't risk sending any more.
All right. Organize a search party to find the missing loggers. Once we find...
Seal the gates behind you!
Get those cannons firing!
Lost the cannons! Ravens, reek! The Dutch defenseless!
We need to secure the underwater gate.
They had the orb. They looked like Pact soldiers, but then they changed. By the time I realized they were using illusions, it was too late. If they get the gates working, we'll lose them and the orb. We need explosives to get through.
I've got all the firepower you need. Ton made these bombs, and he's one of the best.
Your pact is finished! Your orb, your fortress, and your Asura gates belong to us! We're losing orb now! Keep them away from me!
Run, miscreant!
For more than 100 years, all has been lost. Despoiled, corrupted, ruined by the presence of a dragon, an infection, withering the heart of Tyria. Fort Trinity symbolizes our determination. It stands as a mark of our unity against the dragons. From here, we will prevail. We will fight to rend the darkness with steel and flame, always looking toward the dawn. Our victory at Fort Trinity will show the world that we can strike against the dragons. When we are ready, we will prove that even in the Sanctum of Ore, they are not untouchable. We can reach the dragon's lair in the heart of Ore. We can assault Arad. We can destroy Zaitan before the dragon's infection claims us all. This battle is over. We can triumph. But the war has just begun. I'm glad we've got the dragon's attention. I want Zaitan to know the names and faces of those who will defeat it. Fort Trinity is secure for now. So if you have no objections, I'd like us to turn our attention to Siska. I know where she is. She's at the Pact camp near Signal Peak. I'd like you with me when I confront her.
I wouldn't miss a chance like that, sir. She's tried to destroy us both, and I will see her answer for it.
Agreed. I'll wrap things up here and then meet you near the Signal Peak camp. Welcome, Commander. Siska, or her impersonator, is here. Maybe now we'll get to the bottom of this. I've kept her former squad mates away so they don't tip her off. You and I will confront this imposter personally.
Sure you want to be directly involved? Whoever Siska is, she targeted you. She targeted me too, but only to get a clear shot at you.
I'm sure. The fact that she was after me makes this my problem. The Pact needs to see me handle it, and I need you by my side when I do.
I'm sorry, Marshal Traherne, but the commander has to go. I won't have anything to do with the failure who shelled my soldiers.
The commander is here at my request, Tactician. Recent events have raised serious concerns about you.
I've done the best I could in very difficult circumstances. Every soldier in my unit will vouch.
I already spoke with them. They support what the commander has been saying. You're not quite yourself these days, are you?
No, I'm better. I intended to quietly exploit my position until you were dead and your war lost, but now I'm forced to be direct. You're hard to kill, Traherne, but I'll keep trying until I get it right. Behold me as I truly am.
You claim to be Zaitan's creature, yet you speak and act as if untouched by its corruption.
My will is Zaitan's. You and your troops will be his puppets.
At last, the impersonator is dead. Perhaps now the Pact can conduct its war without Zaitan's interference and trickery.
Zaitan's forces must consider the Pact a serious threat. Why else would they be so determined to destroy its leadership and headquarters?
I agree. They committed time and resources to crippling our alliance, but they failed. Now is the time to press our advantage before they regroup. We should start the invasion of Ore. It will be a long, hard road, but we will never have a better opportunity. I will begin the initial preparations. Stick close. Once I determine our strategy, I'll need you to execute the particulars. This is what we've been working for. From now on, we're taking the initiative. A united Tyria is stronger than any dragon.